Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your November reading. Happy birthday to my November Sagittarians. So, we just had a new moon in your 12th house, the house of endings, the house of transcendence, spirituality, etc. Why does this matter? Because the new moon in your sign, the new moon in Sagittarius, is coming up soon, and the new moon in your first house is like stepping out onto the stage, right? And really being in the spotlight. So, this last few weeks is a really great time to think about what would you do while you're still in the dressing room of life? How would you be preparing yourself to go out onto the stage? What do you want to maybe clear up, finish? This is also kind of like the house of loose ends. What loose ends would you like to tie up? What would you like to great time to recharge those like spiritual batteries. Some clarity, some calm, some peace, so that you can sort out what really matters to you. This is a really great time to focus on that. So then when the new moon enters Sagittarius, you can be ready to party. Okay? Okay. Love how somebody honked right outside my window as we were talking about that. All right, let's get into the story of your month. As always, we will look at past, present, and future guidance Spirit has for you within the story. And we'll pull a persona card to take a look at the kind of protagonist you are showing up as this month. So thank you, Spirit, loved ones, and guides. All of those who look after Sagittarius, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Rising. We want to know what kind of energies and themes are showing up for Sagittarius in the month of November, Spirit. We want to know the truth of what is showing up around Sagittarius and what you want them to know about it, Spirit, for their highest good. We want to know your guidance that helps Sagittarius step into the present and future of their desires, Spirit. Peace, abundance, love, joy, adventure, expression. What do you want to share with Sagittarius in order to help them weave that life? And Spirit is using that word very deliberately. Excuse me. Weave that life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Sagittarius Rising. The month of November is the 12th house. It is lit by the moon. What do they need to know, Spirit? Wow. Wow. What loose ends do you need to take care of? Well, good thing that you come through as the Queen of Swords, the Queen of snipping away loose ends and keeping good boundaries. So, you might be telling some truths in your bid to recharge your spiritual batteries. Do not be hesitant to draw lines, to let people know, hey, I'm not going to be available for these times on these days or whatever. Guard your peace of mind and your equilibrium very carefully. You've got really important things to do, and I feel like there's the potential to get distracted. So, Five of Swords is sitting in your past. Somebody has been immature. Somebody is, I'm hearing the word avoidant. So maybe you are in relationship with somebody who is avoidant. Maybe you're being a little avoidant. No blame, no shame, no judgment. We don't do that here. Not only because it sucks, but also because it's ineffective. So I feel like somebody is feeling cheated and maybe defeated. No rhyme intended. But here we are. If you happen to be the one who feels a little bit cheated or perhaps like a little bit unheard, left behind. I want to give you some reassurance that I see you behaving with great power. I see you making good, solid decisions. But it does feel like you need to look at your life and make some adjustments. Nothing wrong with that. Happens all the time. Got to make little adjustments as we go. A few degrees changes, San Bernardino to San Francisco or whatever, right? So making these minor adjustments along your way means that you're more likely to end up where you are trying to go. Yeah, when I say that it feels like you could get distracted, it feels like other people being unhappy with the decision that you make could be a deterrent from making the decision that actually feels right to you. So for whomever that resonates, please stick to what you know to be true. Stick to what feels aligned for you. And even if some people like don't understand it, or maybe even feel screwed over by it, or make you feel ousted or like outcast because you are making the decision that you feel is right, let that be. The Justice card here is talking in part about karma. And karma is a deeper word than it is made out to be, so I'm not trying to simplify things. But let me just say, the energy that people give out does ultimately return to them in one form or another. It's not something we get to watch in real time most of the time. Those instant karma videos are a fave though. But most of the time we don't get to see that karma ever play out, but you can trust that it does. So you don't need to now get your hands dirty or get down in the mud with anybody to make sure that like they know that they did a shitty thing or that they get their karma. Let their karma come to them. You behave and walk like the boss that you are. Queen of Swords as your persona card, and then the Emperor as your guidance. Strong boundaries. What do these people have in common? Such strong, powerful boundaries. A lot of intelligence, a willingness to be the boss, a willingness to call shots, a willingness to draw lines, a willingness to cut people off or out if necessary. It's not always necessary. You're at a crossroads. It's like, do I keep doing this thing that I've been doing for a really long time, or do I start doing this other thing that I'm kind of interested in? I've put a lot of work into this one aspect of my life, but I want to do something that is really calling to me. Now I'm biased, but I love a calling. I'll just say that. It's up to you. Life is short and life is long. So you have time to develop other things, and you don't have time not to attend to yourself and what your soul is asking you for. Okay, I said I would leave it. Now I'm leaving it. Sitting in the climate, the energy around you, Two of Wands, there's that crossroads. And sitting in the future, Seven of Pentacles, pausing, looking at what you've been doing, what has been growing in your life, and making adjustments. Loose ends, cutting loose ends, making adjustments. You look at it, for those of you who know plants, when you're growing something, sometimes it can overgrow, right? And if something overgrows, it can get spindly, it can get thin and sparse and kind of unhealthy. And so when that happens, you want to go in and you want to snip a few of the excess branches. And even though you're cutting away some of it, ironically, ultimately, it will grow fuller and it will flourish because you've been managing the growth. So I'm hearing that very specifically, like managing your growth. Six of Cups is sitting in the position representing your hopes and fears. Hoping for a reunion, hoping for an opportunity to play. Very Sagittarian. You might be looking at your past with this new moon in the 12th. Looking at your past makes a lot of sense, reflecting on the past as you get ready for that, your personal new year, when your birthday, your solar return rolls around. Are there people that you want to reach out to? Are there people that you want to reconnect with and have some fun with? That looks very promising. You may be on the receiving end of that reach out. But don't wait around for that if it's something that you are wanting. Maybe even just to help you reflect. In the key position, the hanged one. Being vulnerable. Letting go of control. Again, reflecting. Allowing ourselves to see things from a new and different angle. A Sagittarian specialty. Don't rush to make anything happen. I would take as much time as you need to get really clear about what the right decision is, what you want to keep going in your life, what's going great in my life and is growing and is lush and I want to put more work into, and what is growing old and tired and I'm done with it. And let me have the honesty, the authenticity, and the strength to cut that away to make room for new wonderful things and perspectives to come into my life. Some of you are developing something really cool and it's like in secret. And I'm just hearing that. It's like behind the scenes, nobody knows about it yet. I think that's a good thing. I think keep it to yourself until you're ready to show it off. Okay. How does that sound to you, Sagittarius? Let me know. Comments, questions, stories. You know that I love to hear them. I appreciate you being here, Sag. I hope this is helpful for you. And if I don't see you in your mid-month readings, then I hope I will see you in December. Can you believe we're already here? All right. Till then. Bye.